In today's video, you'll learn my exact 4 secrets to cinematic color grading. So, if you want to learn them, they are in order: play, understand note trees, color contrast, and strategy. I will not waste a single second of your time, and this might reveal to be the best video on color grading that you've ever watched. So, if you like what you're seeing on screen, know that these are all grades that I've done myself for clients I have worked for, and stick around because I'm going to teach you exactly how to do them. We have DaVinci and this whiteboard open because I'm going to teach you the concepts and I'm going to show you how they look right into the action. So the first thing is play. As a colorist, I never go to DaVinci. Don't worry if this looks a bit haunting for you if you're a beginner. I have just what you need. So if you don't even know what DaVinci is, how it works, and whatever, just look up my honest color grading guide. And this is a guide that I've done on DaVinci for beginners where I talk exactly how to color grade your first video. Very easy to follow and understand. This one is for the boys. And so let's go ahead. So one, play. What does play mean? Play means that when you go to grade a clip, you don't go like, we want to mess with the contrast, right? You don't go like this, like real small. No, no, no. You make big movements, okay? You try to see what makes the image work better and what makes the image work worse against you. So you just go like this, and you see exactly, how does this work? What if we introduce something crazy? Like right here, we make a parallel node and we just get a strong tint going. Oh, look at that. Blue tint in the highlights. Maybe I want to recover some of the skin. What if I push some orange in the gamma? Does it work? Maybe not orange, maybe more of the yellow. Yeah, could work actually. This does not look bad at all. Granted that I already have a look built for me that I did this afternoon when I wanted to exercise on this clip this is the same clip that you will see me grading in the honest color grading guide. So if you want to learn how to use DaVinci, just go check that out. I'll have it appear on screen for you right here. So the first concept is play. Don't ever be the guy that's too shy, too timid to play with his notes. It can look like this for the tint. It can look like that for the contrast. It can look like this for the exposure. Just see what happens. Like, let's play with the image a little bit. So I can go down right here. Okay, I can bring my exposure down. But what if in my contrast, right? I wanna see something, but I still want this to feel dark, right? I'm playing with the image. So I'll go right here, make a new point, and then we just bring it back up right here. Damn, this is not looking bad at all, right? Now I want to go back to the node where I tinted the image. What if I want to get some warmth back again? Yeah, this is not looking too bad. Too bad. We might have some blue in the shadows actually. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Do you see? Like when I wanna like, what is happening is this. First, I play with the image as a colorist. All these grades that you see here are created this way. Listen closely. First, I play with the image like you just saw me do. Then, the second thing that I do, once I start playing with the image, do you see me slowing down? That's because I understand, like I see in my mind where I could take the image. So first, I do broad adjustments. I want to go really strong with it. Then, as soon as I have everything figured out, I decide to hone in on exactly where I want to take the image and be really precise about it. The second thing that you need to understand to do these types of grades is like you need to understand how node trees work. So basically, like if you ever see a colorist is just somebody that does color grading for a living, like me. So if you ever see a colorist with a complex node tree like this, you don't need to be scared of it, okay? I know it can be complex at first, but you got it. You're a human being just like me. You have a brain just like me, so you can absolutely understand it. So the reason you need to understand node trees is because when you know how to manage all this, you know how to leverage the image. So there's a great resource that you can go check out right now where I teach node trees. And guess what? It's still the honest color grading. You got it. Okay, go watch it because I talk about color trees and I grade this exact clip and I show in real time exactly how I did that. Okay, so I show how I did that, why I did that way, like the node tree. And when you understand, see like this. So some guy on Reddit asked me if this clip, how did I achieve this look? Like, look at this. Let's be real for a second. This is the raw clip from the camera. This is converted. Like this is contrast and saturation added. And then this is the final grade. Now you might be wondering, how do you get the skin, which is really similar to the background, to become such of a separated color? You do that through the use of a complex node tree like this. Okay, I used the process where first in the beginning I made sure, like I made the node just like this one in the very beginning. Do you see this is the first node? Okay, I made the new node. Then I went and I balanced the image until it was like properly white balanced. I'm not gonna do that right now because the grade is obviously very tinted. I balanced the image, and after balancing the image, I desaturated some parts of it while re-adding selective saturation to other parts of it. It's a bit of a complex node. Yeah, it's a bit of a complex node tree, but you can do things like these, like a colorist thinks about these things on the spot. Okay, I am able to just understand what the image needs. Okay, because color grading is just problem solving. If you can't build good looks, like if you wouldn't know how to do this, this is not just a tint applied. Okay, it's a little more than a tint. If you wouldn't know how to do this or do this, because you can't just separate skin from the wall right here, right? You need a complex workflow. If you don't know how to do this, it's because you don't understand node trees, okay? And I have that color honest color grading guide on my channel. Go watch it right now. Second thing that makes all these grades look beautiful, guess what it is? It's color contrast. Now, most of you are taught that to make an image look good, you need to add some contrast, right? And I agree with this. Usually, when you add contrast, the image starts to look a little better, right? Because the eye basically is drawn to the contrast of luma and chroma. Okay, so we like it when we have like a dark something against a bright something. Okay, that's what the eye likes. But we also, sorry for that, but the eye also likes when there's contrast of color. Look at it this way. Look at this grass right here. Let's go over it. Let's look at right here. So why does the top image look way better than the middle one? Because we have more contrast, okay? We have the grass, which is now a proper green instead of that dark whatever. We have the grass, which is a proper green. The skin tone is proper, is rich, okay? You go in, saturate the skin tones. This is not just me applying saturation like this. Let's make a new node. Oh wait, I actually have my saturation node. This is not just me applying a saturation like this, like just upping everything. It's not the same. Do you see when you do something like this, like the image doesn't look actually good? Do you see like his skin, the car is getting too blue, everything is looking weird? So it's not just that. You literally look at this. I'm going to show you in a second. What I did was literally this. You go to a new node, you go to the curves, you go to what's called hue versus sat, and you decide what you want to saturate. Do you see that? In this image, it works beautifully because we still have a lot of information, because originally this is a very warm scene. I'm going to show you in a second. Look at this. I'm going to show you. See what it looks like for yourself. So this is what the image looks like. Now, let's go back to my point real quick. See something. I want to teach you something. So I just told you understand node trees. Now, how is this instrument, like this node, able to recover information when it's all blue? Like, do you see? I'm going to show you something. Do you see how it's all blue? Yeah, you kind of have something right here, but it's white right now, okay? How does it know that when I up the red in my image, this is still red? Because this is getting its signal. See where it's coming from. It's getting its signal from the contrast node. And in the contrast node, the image is still saturated. Because if we go back, this is a bit of a complex concept, okay? So if you're new to color grading, just go check out my honest color grading guide where I teach exactly this concept. So see, so if I deactivate all the nodes that desaturate the image after the contrast one, you see that we still have plenty of orange to play with. So when I create this node and I tell it to up my red, it does so because it's grabbing the information from the contrast node where we still have all this color. Okay, do you understand? Like, I'm going to show you what it looks like if we didn't understand node tree structure and we just, instead of making it here, we made it after. So if we make it after, look, I'm going to delete it. Yeah, sorry for my English, man. I'm a bit tired today. So I'm going to delete that node. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to make a new one, okay? Because I don't know node structure, so I think it's the same thing, right? I'm already getting a different reading in my curves. Do you see how we have no reds? Like before, like if I go to my contrast, see how the reading is already different because this is getting fed a different signal. The signal is at this point is already become desaturated in blue. So when I go to resaturate my reds, not a lot happens. Okay, so keep in mind, understand no trees and color contrast. Color contrast is number one. When you don't know how to make something look good, when you have a scene like this, find a way to make the colors get in a bit of contrast, right? You want to make the subject, especially the subject, you want to make it pop. You've heard this, and that's what we usually mean when you hear make it pop. When you need to make an image beautiful like this, it's kind of the same colors, right? It's all covered in a blue cast. You white balance the image, then you bring the saturation of each color and you differentiate them so that you get what? Color contrast. You can have beautiful looking images without adding a lot of contrast. Okay, you can have them. Okay, so fourth and last point is strategy. So when you approach your video, your short film, your piece, whatever you're developing, you want to have a strategy. Okay, you want to know before what it's going to look like. So for this clip, I've graded this in different ways. For my official grading, this is from a music video that I graded. I've done it on the channel in the honest color grading guide, and it's a different color grade. And I was exercising on this again this afternoon. So I've color graded this 3 times right now. Now, you want to have a strategy. Let's say that we have more clips than just this one, because we do. We actually have. Okay, these are clips that we have, and they're outside, right? So when you want to color grade your video, you need to color grade it in a way that it's coherent across all the clips, right? Of course, these two will never have the same colors. Okay, you need to find a way to make this match this. It could be through a little touch. Like, do you see how we have some blue here? We might just get a little touch of blue going in the sky. Let's see. I don't think I have detail because this is a really low resolution expert. Actually, we do have some detail in the sky. Okay, do you see how the hue of the sky is a bit different though? This is more cyan, this is more blue. We go right here, same node, really quick just to show you. We bring it up a notch and we have already something that might speak more of the same language as the first one, right? So find a way, have a strategy when you approach your video to have the clips be coherent, have a strategy about where you're going to take them. So you should approach grading like this. I usually do this. I start by playing with the clips. So let's say it's a blank note tree, right? So let's say I have just this. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like in action. So I play with the clip, right? So I'm right here, exposure, let's play with it. How much can I push this image? Where does it look best to my eye? Well, this doesn't actually look that bad. Now, let's get a little note going for contrast. So I'm not really focusing on how good it's looking. I'm just trying to get something going. Let's see. Right now, I already know what I wanted to do. Do you see how I switched my color wheels? I went to log wheels and I upped my shadows. I knew that I wanted to compress my shadows. I brought down gamma right here in the contrast. I made it darker, but I don't want the blacks to be too black. So I go in the log wheels. Again, if this is too overwhelming, go watch my honest color grading guide. I explain this in detail. So I go to my log wheels and I up. See how I'm compressing my shadows on my scope so that things are still getting dark, but they're not clipping, they're not black, because I don't want the black. Nothing wrong with having them, I wouldn't have them like this, but nothing wrong with having them a little more black. I just don't want them to be so crushed for this image. I want it to feel softer, right, while feeling dark at the same time. Okay, contrast is done. Let's play with saturation real quick. New node, saturation. Let's see. I kind of like this. It's actually not looking too similar to this. I might actually do something else. So let's delete saturation. I've got my contrast. I'll bring up my contrast in a way that mimics what I did with the previous image. I'll try to do something like this. I'll bring up my shadows again right here. Okay, then we can go. I'm gonna create a new node. I'll create it parallel, just as I did in this example, because it's better for what I need. I'll create a new node, and then we can go in and play with the green. Let's see. I want to get the green of a more rich green tonality. This green isn't affecting the plants, so I'm gonna attack the yellow because DaVinci is actually targeting it as a yellow. So I'm actually gonna go here, right here. I like it. It's a little richer. Let's see if I change its saturation. Okay, too much, a little less. This is not that bad. Like the skin is a little too desaturated, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and resaturate the skin. So I know that the skin lives for the most part in the reds. So I'm just gonna bring that up. Do you see how the skin comes alive? And that's it. So I play. Now I go back and forth and I say to myself, do these look like they're from the same video? This is too much of a strong grade to be to be together with this one, right? So I need to make some adjustments. I can ease off of whatever I've got going on right here. I could, let's say, for example, I could just come right here and push some red back in it, just like we did in the beginning. And this is already looking a little more colorful. And I can push some coolness right here. So I can make a new node. Let's do the same thing. So I'm going to go, what happens if we do it with the offset? Offset, I'm going to offset to the blue so that we change the whole image feeling. Let me close this so that we can make this bigger. Then I'm going to grab my gamma and get some red back in the midtones. That's where the skin lives. I'm going to try again with the offset, a little more with the gain, just a touch. Okay, now I'm being precise. I've played with the image. Now in my mind, as you see me grading, when you see me getting precise, it's because I have imagined what I want the image to be like. So that's when I stop playing and I grab my sniper rifle, because before that you're just spraying with the SMG, right? After you figure out, okay, this is looking good, this is looking proper, I can hone in on that. You grab the sniper rifle and you go really precise. That's how you do it. So we're right here. Maybe my shadows are looking a little too tinted. I want my blacks to be proper black. I'm looking at my scopes and I'm looking at my image. This might already be a little more similar to what we've got going on there. Do you see how they're way closer right now than they were before? And of course, we might do a lot of changes to this image to make it closer to this. If we want to match the coolness, we might also not want to match the coolness. We might want to just make it warmer, right? So we're gonna grab our gain, get a color cast going, and we might want to offset that with some coolness in the shadows, something like this, and we could go on from that. So it doesn't need to be cool, it just needs to match this grade intensity. I'm saying this because it's a music video, so if it was a narrative piece, you can also have different intensity, depends on what the scene needs to say, right? So those are my 4 pillars for color grading. If you learn these 4 concepts, you'll be a better colorist. A colorist is somebody that is hired just to color grade. So I know that you probably just want to color grade your own videos, and if you want to get better at it, follow these 4 concepts, and I guarantee you will be better. If you want to go more in depth, I have a lot of tutorials on my channels. I also have a paid program coming up. Go check the description. It might already be live. If you like my style of teaching, go check it out. It's very affordable, packed with a lot of things for you to play with, lessons, direct feedback on your grades. You can exercise on professional shot footage. So I'm talking cinema cameras, high level gear. You can exercise on that. There's a community as well. Go check out the description if and see if the link is already live, because I'm almost done building it. Okay, go check it out. If you still have a few questions, if you still want to understand grading on a deeper level, you finally met the guy that can answer all your questions, okay? Go check my other videos on my channel. You'll find everything right there, okay? Go check out my honest color grading guide, because that's something you need to watch if you're a beginner, okay? See you around. God bless you.